Hello brothers and sisters, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do meatloaf in a jar, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So first what I did is just put the meat in there, of course. You know, you put it in your bowl and just make it like you would make meatloaf, right? Get your gloves. So the main ingredients that I use, now if you want gluten-free, use eggs. However, I use packages of gravy. So I only got 4 pounds here, so I'm only going to need to use one of these. I also put barbecue sauce in mine. It actually makes it a little moist. It's quite nice. Then I got the vegetable seasoning. I got turmeric, chives, and garlic plus. And if you want to put onions in, you can. I choose not to put onions in, and I don't use salt in my foods. However, when you do the meatloaf in a jar, when you take it out, you can actually slice it up and you can fry it up as well. So there's a few things that you can do with the meatloaf in a jar. It's quite nice. Make a gravy out of it. You'll see in the end result what it looks like. So I'm going to put all my spices in. So I put 1 package of the gravy mix. And I don't really do measurements, so, you know, a dash of this and a dash of that. That's usually the way I go. So that one was vegetable seasoning. Turmeric's very good for you. I like to put turmeric in mine, and lots of it. Gives it a nice flavor as well. This one is the garlic plus. And then I'm going to put the chives in instead of onions. Just put a bunch of those in there. There's not much left in that one anyway. And then put your barbecue sauce in. And you smush it up. I already did the jars, so the jars are already ready to enter these into. Now there is a video of how to sterilize your jars. So it is all ready. It's all smushed together. So now you're going to smush it into the jars. So you want to get the wide mouth jars, only because it's easier to get the meatloaf out when it's done, which I'll show you after. What you're going to do is put that in like that. Make sure it's all smushed together. And once it's cooking, you don't want to fill it up too much to the top. You need to leave a little room. And also this will shrink. So I like to get it all in there like that. So I'm going to fill the rest of them up. So anyway, that's how it'll look, right? So just put it, you know, to about there. So there's a little room on the top. I'm going to finish squishing these in, and I'll be back. I got 5, well actually 4 and a little bit. So I'm going to get them all, and that's as many as I can fit into my actual pressure canner. So I'm going to now, what you need to do, because you want to make sure that the lids and everything will seal. This is vinegar. I use vinegar. Usually I just use water, but because it's meat, I use vinegar. So you just want to make sure that all the stuff, all the food residue is off of the part where you put the lids on. And once that's done, I'll do those 2 after. Just want to make sure you all see this. So you put all your lids on. I got those 3 done. And then you don't want to tighten it too much. Now they're ready to go into the pressure cooker. So there's my pressure cooker. So I'm going to put cold water into it, only because we're cold packing this stuff. So you just put all your jars into this. I do believe I usually fit, yeah, Yes, 5 of them went in there. Wonderful. And then you want to fill it up with cold water. Here's my pressure cooker. And if you notice, my water is to here, so I don't put the water right over the lids part. I always keep them out. So I'm going to put the cover on. And then you want to make sure that you don't want the steam to be let out. You don't want the pressure to be let out. So the lid is on, and I'm going to push. I do have a canning button. There it is. So I'm just going to continue to push that. Now it's for an hour, but my canner goes by 15 minutes and don't go 1. So there you go. It's started to go now. So I'm going to come back in an hour and then cancel it out and take them out and show you. So I'll be back. The hour is up, so I'm going to turn it off. Just hit the cancel button. Just plug it right off. Shuts it right off. Then you want to just be careful when you're doing this. You want to let the steam out. So they are all done. This is what they look like. They're very hot, so just be careful taking them out. But you see, it's like a meatloaf in there. It just needs to cool down. It's still boiling in there. I'm going to open up the small one because we had a little bit of the small one for you. And see all that juice in there? Oh, I guess I could show you. See all that juice in there? You can make gravy out of that. It tastes really good with the gravy. So we're going to just open this one. I just want to show you what it looks like. And I have to put the gloves on because it's hot. So you just take the juice out of it. And then you just slide it onto your plate. There you go. You cut it up. You, like I said, you can fry it. But good old meatloaf in a jar. And it'll last us a long, long time. I heard somebody is saving his for 25 years. He's already on his 7th year. I've been watching this guy do it. And so yeah, I mean, when you can it like that, it saves for a long time. So you have meatloaf in a jar. Let me see, let's taste what this one. See how nice and moist it is? Mmm. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And you'll get more videos like this. Plus my adventure videos as well, because I like to go out on the go.